Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to use a tool called IP track. This tool is for IP information gathering. For example, how you can use this tool: you first need to update your terminal. If you don't know how to update your terminal, you can actually run sudo apt updates, then you can hit enter. Then after, you can run sudo apt upgrade to upgrade the newest version of your terminal, be it Scarlet or Parrot. So after you have upgraded and updated your terminal, you then need to have Git installed or core in your terminal. The reason for you to install Git is actually to give you access in order to clone the repository or the program you want to use. So if you don't have Git installed on your terminal or your machine, you need to run sudo apt install Git. So this is the command used to install Git. After you have done installing Git, you can then need to clone the program or the tool. You can actually go to a file browser and type trace IP. Then click on it. Actually, I did it wrong. Just type trace IP GitHub. You can see the tool here. So I'm not going to collect it because what I'm going to do is just type it out. Then I'll come. You can as well use sudo for elevated privilege, but Git doesn't need sudo, so you can just do git clone http github.com/div1273. Then the name of the program, trace IP. So this is the setup, or let me just say this is the person that built the tool, and he actually pasted it in his Git repository for us to go and copy. So when you hit enter, it will actually install the tool. Then after you have already installed it, why I didn't hit enter? Because I have the tool with me here. So you can as well cd into the tool. Then when you cd into the tool, then you can LOS and see what is inside the folder. You can see license, readme.md, and track IP. This readme.md actually implicates all what the person did on the tool and what the tool can do. So for you to start it up or start the program, you use bash, because this is a bash script. So bash track IP, then hit enter. So this is a tool. So what the tool does is to gather information actually based on the person's IP, the location, the country, and more of that. So my screen is too large, so let me just reduce it. So now it's nice, you can see it. So let us just say we want to have an information of a certain IP address, but before that, let me just check if I can get the information of that IP address I need. So I'm going to search out a domain. Here. So for me to do that, I'll use NS lookup. So I'm going to look up a specified domain, something like Red 5. Red 5 is a tech hub. So when you hit Red 5, you can see their server, their address. So I'm going to actually copy the IP address of their server to know if I can actually get information using these two. So I'm going to paste it. First select track IP. Let me check. Then paste the IP address here. So now it doesn't got any information here, but actually you can see other information. And let me just use option 1. So this option 1 is actually my IP address. So you can see the city, Lagos, the region, Lagos, country, Nigeria, latitude and everything. So you can actually see the language, the currency we are using, the calling code and everything. For you to see more details, you need to copy this URL and paste it on your browser to see further details. You can just come here and paste it on your browser to see further details. It will open you to Google Map. So this Google Map is actually okay. This is a Google Map where you can actually get more information about that specific IP address. So let's still go back to our terminal. So let us check. Let me just exit this, or let me just return to the main menu. Let's still use track IP, another person's IP. So for instance, let me still find a specified IP address. I will still use NS lookup. And let me just look up google.com. So now address, okay. Let me actually use this. It's still the same thing because I'm connected to a server. Okay, let me use a random NS lookup. Let me just say IG hub. Yes. Okay, server cannot find IG hub. Okay, actually, let me just input a random IP address 192.168.88.1. Let me check. Okay, let me run mmap on this IP address. Mmap -c4/t4 Windows check. Okay, let's check mmap scan for lat5 for confused. Okay, scan report for. So I'm trying to check why this is not bringing out details about that server. I want to check why it is not bringing details about that server. Why it is not bringing details. Okay, this is what I will do. Let me use another IP address. Let me just clear the screen and ping Google. Let me just take .com. Let me just take. Okay, let me search this IP address. I can stop this by pressing my Ctrl Z, then clear the screen. mmap again dash capital T5. This 5 is the highest speed it will take for the mmap to bring out results of this IP address. So let's wait a little bit. Okay, so I've finished its scanning. So you can see mmap scan for MAD 01X26. So actually this is either a server or a router. That is open. Let me actually use another form of search called -I. Let me paste this. Let me check if there is any information it's going to bring. Okay, this is a www.google.com. Okay, let me check type https public lens this doesn't brought out the information I needed, but all what I'm trying to do, if the second options is going to actually give me information about this specific IP address. So what we do now is to still go back and try this option. Let us check if it is going to work. Let's try this option. 1 2, then let's paste it. Okay, so this IP address got information. You can see the city is London, the region is England, the country is United States. So you can see the time zone they are using. They are using American Los Angeles, and ISP, their internet service provider is Google. So are you seeing what this tool does? So this is a nice tool. So try and check it out in order to enhance your learning skills. So mind you, this tool is for ethical purpose and actually educational purpose. If you are using it roughly, it's your own business. So try and use it wisely in order to protect the country. So that is it. Thank you and see you next time. Keep in touch.